changed the fuel pump out on a Vibe or Matrix. Basically, there was two. There's one here, and there, two 14mm bolts that I took out already. Started the other day just to make sure there's a fuel pump, and then the rear cushion flips up. And then you have this cover that's sitting right in the middle. I used a flathead screwdriver, pried it up because it had some epoxy on it. You have the grommet, and here's the connectors. Basically, the top middle one, it had 12 volts of power, so I checked the fuses and relay under the hood, and they were good. So fuel pump has power, but it's not really pumping or making any noise when you turn the key on. So basically, there's a whole bunch of just Phillips head screws. I'm going to disconnect the fuel lines, take out the screws, and pull the whole assembly out of there. There's this lock and clip on the return line. Yeah, spread the two ends out and pull it out. Alright, so what I do is get pliers to pinch that in. That was really difficult. Shouldn't be that hard, but the pliers helped it a lot. So on removing the 1, 2, 3, 8 or so screws that are here, which and there's your fuel pump assembly. Pump assembly, this whole bad boy is like $500. So yeah, it's a lot of money. And there's your strainer at the bottom there. That's where the fuel's picked up go through the pump. There's a new strainer and a new fuel pump. It's an AC Delco pump, a Denso strainer. Here are the part numbers. Got them from Rock Auto because honestly that's the best place to get stuff from for a lot of car parts. This was like $6 to $8. That was like $8. 2-day shipping. Came to like $93, $4, something like that. And if you get a generic brand from AutoZone or Advance or whatever, Spectra ones, they have lots of problems. Usually last 6 months they go out. So, and plus they're about $120, $130. So this is definitely the better way to go. Basically, you just have to disconnect some electrical connectors here, take off the strainer, knock off the bottom, and put the pump up in there. It sits right in here, so it's just going to go up there like that. And that's about it, so I'll get that swapped out here. Here's the new pump again, old one. I gotta take, there's a little clip right there. You gotta take off to get the strainer off. But came with one in the box, so don't really need to do that. Just have to pop it off with the one on there. And pump goes just straight up to here. Try not to bend there. That's the float for your level. That's your fuel level gauge. So try not to bend that. That'd be bad. There's just a little clip to plug it into on the pump. Slides right up in there. And on your new pump, there's an O-ring right here. So pretty much just make sure your new pump has one. And this one came with one, so there's one there. But basically, to get that off, there's just clips right there. You just pull them all back and it pops off. And then you just have to pry down the fuel pump. A little bit of force because that O-ring's holding it up in there. So I'll put that back together, then drop it back in the car. And that's how it looks when it gets back in there. So you just got to take all those clips off this bottom. It just pops off and pull it down. Alright, now to put it back together. Just be sure not to bend the float. And there is a little tab on the metal ring that goes on an indentation on the top of the pump to line it up. Kind of bounce around, tighten it up. Don't just go around a circle. Just go from side to side or across to across. And then when you're done, just check them all. And it's running again. And my fuel level's going up. Check for leaks now. Don't see any leaks. The only unfortunate thing is, since some gas came out the return line, it's gonna freaking smell like gas in your driver a little bit. You might want to clean this up and maybe get some silicone and put down some silicone. But that's about it.